Good day to you, I'm Rusty Dog, welcome back to Starfield. Okay, let me try and run this little bit through again. I'm going to have, not for the first time, a little rant about something in Starfield. Just a little thing, it's a minor thing that leads to quite an inconvenience. And it's also a minor thing that is totally pointless in the game. Not needed. At least I don't think so, unless anybody can tell me why it would be needed. We're going to come to that in a few moments. And then I'm going to have my little ramble. So, welcome. Let's carry on. So, from the last stream, right at the end, I was buying and selling some goods. This is what my rant relates to, by the way. Sort of. And things went a bit wrong, so I reloaded and I did the whole thing again. Off the video, offline. And yeah, all done. We're on board the ship, and this is where we are. So, what took place was that in my inventory, I have donned some of the Vanguard things that were given to me when I joined the Vanguard, such as the spacesuit, as you can see here, which is the orange and would that be blue? I would imagine would be a blue number. Yep. Quite nice. I like the colors. And it reminds me of my favorite bird, the kingfisher. The blue and the orange goes together very well. Then we got the pilot pack, which gives me a bit of extra boost over the previous one I had. I think I've sold a few of these already. If not, I know I have at one point sold some items. I don't know whether that's in this particular game save right here. Things have taken place in the future, and I've had to delete save games from later points than this, which is, yeah. We were also given a Vanguard helmet, but it looks ridiculous. How am I supposed to see out of that? Unless that's a shield that you get shown. But I'm choosing not to wear it because compared to my suit, it's up on the thermal and up on the airborne only, but it's down everywhere else. But it has a better mass. And if we look at the mass figure on mine, well, it's 2 kilos heavier. So, yeah, mine is 2 kilos heavier. But the physical or physics, whatever it might be, it throws me off the fact that there's an explosion icon next to it. But that's a little higher. The energy is a little higher. The EM's a little higher. I don't have any thermal protection on this, and the airborne, which will probably give me a higher jump. Yeah. But I do have radiation protection on this suit, quite a bit compared to the Vanguard suit. Quite a chunk. And this is an epic space helmet as opposed to... Did you hear that? Okay, this is what I'm referring to. Okay. What's just happened, okay, is just yet another example of why I'm going to have a little ramble about this. You guys won't know what just happened, but I'm going to explain it to you once we land on Mars. Because it's... Well, maybe I actually shouldn't do it there. Maybe I should do it here. It's probably safer to rant right here. I'm getting 99 frames per second here. Okay. So, if I can first start this ramble by talking about the shipbuilding. In the shipbuilding, when you go and modify your ship and you're clinking bits on and adding this and changing that, moving your engine off and then deciding you don't like it so you put it back on and all those mods. At the end of all of that stuff, you might just be experimenting, trying out different things and seeing if you like it. But then you might think, nah, not really into it. I want to put my ship back to how it was. Well, you can. Because at the end of the ship editing phase, when you come out of it, there is an option that says or apply your changes or whatever, something like this. Now, at that point, you can either apply all the changes you've made, or you can say, nah, forget it, put everything back to as it was. Now, this is a good thing that we get that choice, because we can then just, I might have made 10 different changes now, and I just think, nah, it's not going to work for me. We'll do it later. I can't really afford it. And so I want to choose the option, put everything back to how it was, or discard changes. Perfect. No problem with that, except there are other menus and other places where you make changes to yourself that don't give you such option. Now, some of this is tied down to the fact that I seem to have an itchy right mouse button finger. There's been a lot of times where I've pressed the right mouse button by mistake. I do it in Elite Dangerous. I probably do it in many other games. Sometimes I'll press a right mouse button and I'll go, oops, or didn't mean to do that. And it seems to be, during gameplay, it doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. If I'm carrying, say, a sniper rifle, or I'm carrying a weapon with a scope, it's usually the right mouse button that will activate that. Now, if I press the right mouse button accidentally at that moment, it's not a big deal. You know, I'll just go into scope mode, because it's like a hold. So the moment you leave go of the right mouse button, it goes away. So accidentally clicking the button with my little itchy finger doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really make any difference whatsoever. However, in a menu, I might click on, you know, let's say I click to go into another menu, and then let's say my trigger finger, my accidental prone right mouse button itchy trigger finger presses that right mouse button. The worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to go back to the previous menu, and I'm just going to say something like whoops, or I didn't mean to do that, or bloody hell, or whatever I'm going to say at the time. And then I have to go back into that freaking menu again. Okay, that's okay. Again, no harm done, no big deal. But in Starfield, it doesn't quite go that way for me. Now, I fully realize and I fully accept that the itchy right finger, let's call it a right finger, you know what I mean, the right mouse button press finger. My itchy RMB finger, right mouse button, it's my problem. It's 100% my problem, right? It's nobody else's. It's not the developer of the game's problem. It's mine. I accept that. I won't even argue it. What I will argue is the way that these menus have been implemented with no way of changing a mistake you made. Let's get to it a little bit later. Again, I just want to put it down to lazy, maybe, or thoughtless, just programming. I mean, it's like, it's a redundancy we don't need. But let's get to that when we get to Mars. So, the mission is delivering devils. Ask about Percival at the Trade Authority. The Trade Authority is a place where you can buy and sell items. And this is where the problem came in. I've already gone to Mars. I've already gone to this Trade Authority. A mistake was made, thanks to my finger, and it resulted in me having to delete the game saves and reload the game save that put me back here again. All because of a right click. I will explain when we get there. Okay, so normally one would go and sit in the pilot seat and set course. Of course, as you know, we don't actually have to do this in this game, so we're going to tab backwards. we're in the Sol system, we're in Alpha Centauri, and we're going to the Sol system right now. As you can see, it is demarcated by the mission icon there. And so, if we set course for Mars, I'm sure there's a quicker way of doing this even still. So Cydonia is where we're heading. We've already been to Cydonia. And now here, we can just click set landing target or set course, right? Set course will end up with me hovering outside of orbiting Mars, right? Set landing target means I can just click land. And it takes me from Alpha Centauri all the way to Sol, all the way to Mars, and lands me at Cydonia. And here I am. Didn't have to do anything.
Than roaming around
yeah, it's a bit lame, but you know, this is how it is. We just got to deal with it. Okay, on with the ramble. Let's go. So we're making our way down here. We'll go through the airlock. Cycling. When that door opens, there's nobody on a bike. I've looked. So there's no cycling being done. Anyway, down we go. Last time we came through here, we ended up going into there to see the barman. This time, we're coming down the ramp. And we're going to go into the trade.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass.
I agree.
It's depressing.
Okay.
Take your time and ask me if you
Now,
need
this is not Percival, but this is the Trade Authority where you can buy and sell things, okay? So let's talk to Manaki.
Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
Okay, so we can have a chit-chat with him about various things, but of course one of the main reasons you want to come here is because you're looking to make a trade, so let's do that.
Cool. That's what we do here.
Now, this is what he has in stock. So, this is what happened to me. I went to the spacesuits and I looked around. Now, look at the price of these spacesuits. They're 3,000 a piece. And I was looking at the navigator and I had this on. I was comparing. Okay, I was looking at the ground crew thinking, you know, my suit mouse, 740, that's quite heavy, isn't it? The ground crew spacesuit is 680. It's a little bit less value. The deep core spacesuit, again, less heavier. This Vanguard spacesuit I'm wearing is pretty heavy. This one's heavier. Also has better thermal and corrosive, but less radiation. And I was just cycling through here. Right, he's got two Space Trucker spacesuits. I don't know which one it was. I think it was the Navigator spacesuit. It doesn't really matter which one it was. I was hovering on it, and my right mouse button, itchy finger, pressed the right mouse button. Now, for some reason, the developers have seen fit to make it so that the right mouse button does exactly the same as the left mouse button, which is buys the item. I don't know why, it seems redundant. For me, I would say just keep it to the left mouse button only. You don't need the right mouse button to do exactly the same thing. The right mouse button could be used for something else, a bit more useful. You know, I don't know what. Or maybe just make it so it has no function in this menu. The left mouse button is usually the action button anyway, and you would click on that, and you would then spend 3,185 credits, and your mass would go up. Now, it's not, if I buy this suit, it wouldn't make me encumbered, in that I'm carrying more mass than I should, but it would take me up to 128, nearly 129 mass. and I'll have spent 3,000 credits that I don't want to spend. And I only have 11,000 at the moment, which is paltry. And I'm probably could have had 10 times or 20 times more than this by now had I watched the videos of tricks and tips and make quick money and all that. No, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in any of the get rich quick or do this quick or level up quick. I'm not interested. So I haven't been watching those videos. So I'm just going to play the game the way I want to play it. That's a different topic. I just want Bethesda to remove the function of the right mouse button. Yes, I am being a little bit selfish in that it's my itchy trigger finger that's doing this. But the reason I'm asking for this is because if I click on buy here, regardless of which button, there is no "are you sure" option, okay? It just does it. So if you accidentally click on something, okay, let's say I accidentally click on this with either button, and I go, oh, didn't mean to do that. There's no going back. There's no undo down here, okay? There's no "are you sure?" And so now it's in your inventory. So you might think, oh, maybe I can sell it back to him. Sure, you can, at a tenth of the price. The suit will be worth like 300 and something credits. So now you're losing 2,800 credits. As you can see by this total, I can't really afford to do that right now. So when we come out to exit, there is no, unlike the ship editor, there is no function that says, do you want to apply all these changes or discard? Right? Because maybe I go into the vendor and I say, right, buy the suit, buy a helmet, buy a tin of food, buy this, get some bandages, whatever. At the very end, if it was like the ship editor, it could say, do you want to apply all of these changes? And then that's it. You buy all of them. Okay? So all the clicks that you would do here, like the right click to buy the suit, and then go to ammo, and I go click, click, click. These are all provisional. They're just held in place, these purchases. Okay? That would be nice. I haven't actually gone through these. I'm going to go through them at another time, I think. See if there's anything really good here. And, you know, you go to throwables. I did buy from here. I did get... oh, no, I didn't. No, it was somewhere else. I have some fragmentation grenades. No idea how to use them, but I have them. I think maybe I have to put them on my favorites list, I guess. Inferno sounds like fire, doesn't it? Fragmentation mine. This is the damage they deal. If we sort them by price, can we? Yeah, value. So they're 510 each. And he's got 4 in stock. The mass isn't that big either. Now it says he's got... Now what's that 2? Is that how many he's got in stock? Why is that? Oh, are they switching? Okay. Sorry, they're switching. They're moving around. Okay. So yeah, so let's say I buy that. And then I come down to resources and ooh, tungsten. He's got 9 tungsten. I need about 3 of those, so I buy that. And then when we come to exit, I'd like the option to say apply changes, and that way you just buy everything. It's done. So what happened to me was, when I went to the suit and I accidentally clicked on the purchase, there was no undo. There was no, even if it was just to undo the very last thing, you couldn't undo 2 steps back. You just undo the last thing. Just to make up for any false clicks, But there isn't anything, and there's no "are you sure?" and there's no option at the end to apply or discard. So I had a suit I didn't want, and I was down credits I didn't want to be down. So the only way around it was to go back and load in the previous save game before I got to here. which is ridiculous, really. You know. So that's my little ramble. We just need something on these menus, and there's probably other menus like this, where we can either have an undo or an are you sure at the very end, like when we come to exit. Either are you sure or one of those apply changes or discard. That's all. You know, just so we can cover for any little errors that we make in these menus. Because if I may accidentally buy something and it'll suddenly take me overweight. And sure, I can sell it, but I'm going to lose a lot of money. So yeah, that's my ramble. Over and done with. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. For me, it's such a simple thing that they add something like this. And if they can't, at least, if anything else, at least make the right mouse button not do anything. Unless, of course, the player has gone into the bindings and made the right mouse button the action button instead of the left. I don't know many people that do that, but I'm sure there probably are. But yeah, you don't need to have the right mouse button here clicking and buying something when the left mouse button does exactly the same thing. Please no. Let's not do that. It's too easy to make a mistake. More so me with my itchy finger. Again, as I said, it's my problem. I know that. It's not the dev's problem. But the fact remains that mistakes get made. Things get purchased by accident, whether you have an itchy finger like me or not. So, yeah, can we build something in where we can just, undo for whatever reason that we've messed up before we leave this screen? I'm now going to hold an exit. Okay, let's get away from Mantica or whatever his name is. So, let's go and find Percival.
You bothering me for
Jesus, where did she come from? Oh, there he is. Okay, now I haven't got this far before because I was going to put out this video yesterday, but the reason I didn't was because it was a hot day. I was sweaty, and that makes you a little bit less sociable, maybe? I don't know. You just get a bit meh. And so when this happened at the vendor, where I got screwed over with that purchase, and I had to go back to Alpha Centauri with a loading up a previous game, I couldn't be bothered anymore, and I just thought, I can't be bothered. I'm too hot, it's too sticky, and so I didn't do the video yesterday. So hopefully we can get it done today. That's not the dude either. Wait, why has he got an icon next to him? Okay. Jesus, he looks a bit tired.
Invoices can be collected from the...
I think the same is here on the dialogues.
Here for a delivery.
When you have multiple dialogues, like here, I can click either of those with the left or the right button. Again, Bethesda, please. One or the other, preferably the left button. The right mouse button, please, just no. We don't need both. It's redundancy. We don't need it. I was told I'm on... okay, let's play the game. Sorry, guys. Captain Rusty Dog, yes. Captain Vanguard, yes. I need Percival Walker's help investigating a troubling discovery. Does he need to know that? Let's go for this one.
Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological...
Never easy, is it?
Not the sort of work the Trade Authority...
The Vanguard are not very up-to-date with their information.
We thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
So this is another side mission where I track him down for this dude. Does this... This guy doesn't sound like he needs me or to track him down. Yeah.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services.
Now, if I just got myself out of that side mission...
With a sizable debt to his name.
we'll see.
If you were to find him and get him to pay, the trade...
Ah, okay. Still open.
Most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
Well, the Vanguard said that we have to find him, right? That's a Vanguard mission.
Oh, I can't believe you're helping them. What a stupid waste of...
What came up on the top now? Again, ramble. Something came up in the top corner there that was so fast I didn't get a chance to read it.
Technically a bar.
I was reading her subtitle.
If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Yeah, so I probably got myself into some firefight trouble here. What did it come up with? Did it say Sally, whatever her face is, Sarah Morgan was dissatisfied or... Well, something came up. It flashed on the screen for at least an entire second, and I never got a chance to read it because I was too busy reading her subtitles. Please leave it on the screen a bit longer, Bethesda. One last thing on this Trade Authority, or actually not the Trade Authority in and of itself, but one last thing on this menu ramble. Having to go back and load a previous checkpoint to cover for the mistake. It could be that the last autosave or the last checkpoint was, quite a while back. You may have to go through a firefight again to get back to that checkpoint. So that might be your last save game. And so the annoyance of going through all of that just because you right-clicked on something you didn't mean to buy. You know what I mean? It's a bit, eh. So yeah, Sarah doesn't seem too happy, but then I'm working for the Vanguard and not her, so she'll just have to deal. Is she coming? She is. I like to wait. Ooh, P1 and P2. As a car guy, the thing that flashed through my head here was Le Mans, because two of the car classes in Le Mans is P1 and P2. That's the first thing that came into my head. Okay, so we've been down here before, haven't we?
Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
Sure, despite the fact I could blow your head off right now. Ah, yes. Whoa.
Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Andy. You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker?
Yes, the all-knowing bartender. Seen in every game.
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions.
Topsider.
What do you want with him?
People from the surface, I guess, right? This is correct. I don't want to mention her name just in case. Yes.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival. Stop. Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some stray I don't know from
I messed this up, didn't I? I think I picked the wrong options here.
Maybe there is something you can do.
Oh, I've got to do a mission for you?
Debt put on him by the Trade Authority.
Okay.
You make that go away, prove you're a friend.
That's the idea.
Rest of us devils, and
Yeah.
well, I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Oh, they found a way around helping me.
That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion?
I could have delved deeper there, I guess.
The way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct. If you've got credits to throw away.
Nope.
Rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say
okay,
a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
I'm not following this. Why?
That adjustment would be illegal.
Why would he want to cover the costs?
This is a road we should travel.
Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Maybe a bounty hunter?
Optional, change Percival's debt amount. Optional, speak to the bar patron, pay off Percival's debt. She's probably right, actually, that this is not the right way to do this. But what's his debt? I don't even know what his debt is.
Yeah? Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
You've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority.
This will be the second time I've paid off somebody's debt.
And collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
Now,
who's she?
What say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Yeah, sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any...
breaking and entering.
Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines.
So this is an alternative way of doing this, okay?
Away at his trade authority contract, but we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Sounds pleasantly easy. Somehow I get the feeling maybe not.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Yes.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this
Yeah,
is
me
headed.
too.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority.
How difficult is this going to be?
Working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated...
And where do I get out? What do I get out of this? Let me ask this one.
A bunch of parasites and cutthroats. They're folks from the fringes of space, willing to put down anyone who tries to move in on what they've decided is theirs, even when it ain't. Strange this group would pick Mars as a new home. Sure, we're not downtown New Atlantis, but there are places where they'd be bothered less than here. My guess is the authority tipped them off when they heard we were working down there, and cut off what they thought was the competition, you know?
Okay. Geez. Am I going to start ranting again because of a battle that I can't win? I don't even know what difficulty level I'm playing this game on. I could switch it down to very easy, though, for the battle.
Access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
And suddenly Percival Walker just comes out of the woodwork. Just walked into a bathroom. Come on, Sarah, let's go. Let's do this. Breaking and entering on the server, to be honest, sounds really interesting and cool. But Sarah's probably right. It's probably not the way for a Vanguard person like me of responsibility to be
depressing effect on some people.
To be doing with that.
Give yourself help before it becomes
to be doing with stuff like that. Alright, let's see. We've got to take up some spaces in a mine and finish some research. Probably could do with a few gun upgrades as well. But we'll do what we can.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
Right, so we need to go over there, I suppose. Okay, I guess the scanner doesn't know where to go because I haven't picked up. But it's this one we want. We can do it two ways then. We can still do the break-in and we can still do this. But I want to choose this one. I'd like to be able to click on either of these two. And then have the icon, the mission icon, direct me appropriately. So if I say set course, will that do it? Or do I could do show on map. And we have the surface map. I think it will be just a lot easier to do it the old way. Which will be in the missions. Go to this one. Just hit set course. I know they said we don't need the ship, but fast travel. So I'm probably not going to be using the ship after all then.
Recycled air.
Oh, no, we did.
The same as the real thing.
I thought it would have just walked us there, but it's fine. Lighting into the ship looks really good there. Okay, so we're going to follow this icon. And the other one is... we don't have a distance on it. Ooh. Cool sound. Distant echoey down there. Oh, okay. So it would seem that the distance markers on the icons don't kick in until 100 meters. I don't know whether that's more spaces or what. Oh, is there another way down? Well, we're gonna have to jump it. I don't know where. Oh, she's doing the same thing.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Ship services technician. I wonder. I'm just thinking whether to speak to him because I don't know whether. No, I was wondering whether he would be able to do something different to the other guy.
I'm sure you can find something you'll
on
like.
New Atlantis. 63,000. I'm just interested to see what other ships there are. Whoa, monster! 94,000. 104,000. Go back a second. Okay, so this one has 26 light years. I think mine's got 50. Sure. Maybe not. 18 by default. But I think mine is 24 now. I'll put something bigger on it. That looks kind of cool. Later. Wait a minute, this is where we were. See, this is what gets me. Where do I go for the mine? It should be one of these icons. Is it this one? Because I don't know. This might be my ship. This is a confusion I'm having. I don't know where I'm going. So if I'm choosing the mine option. Oh, weightlifting. $1,000 of 1,000. What does that mean? I can suddenly carry more in my backpack? No. Oh, it's just a challenge. Sprint for 1,000 meters while at 75% or more of your maximum capacity. Okay, it was just a challenge. It doesn't seem to have changed anything. You don't need your ship, he said. Ooh. Yeah, that's just a hip? That's just a hop, skip and a jump away. Sure. If we go into the mission details here, it says, kill the space leader in the deep mines. Okay. I say show all targets, mate. Oh, show. Yeah. So it's set to show only active targets. Show on the map. But it's not really showing me on the map, is it? It's showing everything. Dear me. What is it that I'm not doing right? That's Sidonia. That's my ship. Ah, there's the deep mines. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. If I click on that, oh yeah, I do not have the location discovered yet, which means I can't fast travel to it, I believe. All right, so at least it looks like we're going in the right direction. And I keep forgetting that if I hold the tab, we'll exit. Okay. So let's just do what we can here. Well, I think we can just Is this really any quicker this way? Use hand scanner to place an outpost beacon.
Anything interesting in range?
It says outpost 8. Placing an outpost beacon allows you to build objects and structures. Navigate the build menu using the cat. This is not something I want to get into right now. Outpost objects are built from items and resources. So this is basically your crafting, building a base kind of thing. I don't particularly want to do this at the moment. No, I have a mission to go on. But nevertheless, it is here. And this is not what I wanted. So I've got 7 more outposts, but I had 8, now I've got 7. Oh, why this is confusing. Question, can I take this outpost back? And if so, how? And also, why did that mission pop up asking me to do this right now? We already have a mission at hand. I'm really confused as to why it just came up with that. It just popped up like out of nowhere. Still got these to do as well. This just came up from absolutely nowhere and I don't know why. Which one it was either. Yeah, confusing, very. I'm just walking along and suddenly up on the screen it pops, place a beacon, which I believed was part of the mission, and now I don't even want this beacon because I'm down one. I don't want to build or rename. I want this beacon. Like, I've only got 8. How do I get more? Use of certain console commands will disable achievements. Alright. Wow. This is because I pressed the apostrophe button. So the apostrophe there, don't do it. Does that beacon mean it's a place I can fast travel to? Because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. If anyone can explain to me what the hell that was all about with the beacon, please let me know. And also, comment if you can tell me how I may get rid of said beacon and claim it back. Because I do not want to build there. I've got no intention of building anything on Mars. This dude actually said that I could get to the mine without using my ship. Sure. Just didn't see how many days it would take to get there. Is that anyway? So just to confirm, we have to go up here. Okay. I don't mind taking a jaunt over the Martian landscape. It's fine, as long as it's not too long. Doesn't seem to be anybody operating on the outside here. What I wouldn't give for a long-range sniper weapon with a scope where I can just from here. Let me go into photo mode. I haven't used this. I'll tell you why, because I keep forgetting to take screenshots. Oh, is it going to let me go in the base so I can have a look around? Oh no, that's a surprise. It's going to let me go, I think. There's someone in there. So if I do take photo, and maybe I'll use that for my thumbnail. We'll see. We've got show the player, pose category. Okay, different poses. Don't want to put the player in a pose. I'm quite happy just to have a scene. We have filters. Toggle menu. So is it that one? Surely when it took the photograph, it didn't take it with the menu. Now to get to the filter, and this, I've got no mouse here, so the keys up and down. Oh, okay, now those are keys. Dusty's not too bad. Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. First thing then is to not get spotted by this spacer. A melee attack would be good there because we want it to be silent. I can get up on the roof, I think. Although, actually, no, there's... I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm hidden. That was very bassy on my... Jump. 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 This'll be the way...
Frosty temperatures like this, there's nothing better than a flask of a good English whiskey to keep you warm.
Would be the best way to go in.
All of them.
Wow. Okay. Next I want to make it up onto there. Okay. Now I want to make it up onto there and kill this dude. I probably want to do it stealthily if I can. Oh, Sarah.
Huh? Was that you?
Just getting started!
This is gonna end badly for you.
What happened there anyway? What happened? Did Sarah set this off again? She always does. I might decide to die here and go through this again. And leave Sarah behind, because when it comes to stealth, she's really not there for it.
Give me some cover!
Now, because I've done what I was saying at the beginning of the video, that I've done a couple of loads and saves. I know at one point I picked up grenades, fragmentation grenades, and now they're not here. Ah, they are here. So if I favorite that, into 6. I've only got the 1, or have I got 2? So, okay, so I've got 1 throwable, but out of that 1 throwable, I've got 2. I've got 1 type, but I've got 2 of them. Gotcha. I'm just letting myself perish. What was it, 6? What did I have it on? I'm probably going to die before I find out because I'm stuck. Let's have a look. Yep, on 6. Well, I was pressing 6 and nothing was happening. No, I can't get past that pipe even crouched. And that's what's stopping me. 6 isn't doing anything. Yeah, pressing 6, holding 6. You can even see it in the bottom right. It's got the grenades, but it's not doing anything. So I think
Shit!
let's just die. Okay, good. Now I want to go back to before we got to the mines. And we can't. So let's go into load and we'll go to this one. See how far back that takes us. That was a bad place for the game to do an autosave. I don't know what it was thinking. Okay, so we've got to do that walk again, by the looks of things. Wait a minute. We just got off the ship? Okay. So now I'm confused as to where we are, who we spoke to. No, because the selected location isn't what you think it is. You think it's Cydonia, and it's not. Okay. Yeah, we're going to sit through this again because that's the way the game works. So, something I should have made a suggestion to you guys earlier, which doesn't... I know my sentences don't make sense, but you know what I mean, right? I should have suggested this to you guys earlier and let you know. This ship landed when we landed last time, before we spoke to all those other people. And yet, this dictates that we have spoken to those people on this game save. Okay, so, best tip I can give you in playing this game: save often. Do not rely on the autosaves like I just did. But the problem is Sarah. She keeps screwing things up. She keeps messing up the surprise element. Okay, she can't handle stealth. She's not stealthy at all. It's a shame you can't give the player the NPC instructions to be so. You know, like crouch down, be quiet, be stealthy, don't fire anything, don't get seen, weapons free. Well, the only ability I have is to tell her to stay with me, or see. Oh good, I don't have to place the thing now. I don't have to place the outpost because I'm not sure what purpose it's serving. It says mission updated, place a hand scanner. Why? Is that now in the list? Actually not in the list at all. If someone can explain why placing a probe right at that point is relevant. At least I know I don't have one now. So if there was ever a good reason to reload the game, well, that's it. So, yeah, inherently this game is good. It's just that there's these little frustrating bits like this, you know. It's just, it kind of lets it down a little, but I'm still, you know, looking forward to playing it, because that is borne out by the fact that I keep churning out these videos. But I am also free to criticize what I think necessary.
Cold never hurt anyone, right?
So my criticism, of course, is that controlling her and how she reacts, like, she doesn't seem to give a monkeys about getting seen or just engaging in a firefight when I want to just be quiet. So yeah, that's a shame. So what we're going to do now is get here. I'm going to come down to this place here, and then we're going to go escape, save. This is something you need to do often. Right then, where's Mrs. Madam? Here.
Looks like it's Neptune next.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait for that.
Hurry back.
Yeah, I will. Now, here's another thing. As far as I am aware, unless it was just that popped up, set the mission active. Let's have a look if it's here. See, I don't know what the hell. Set it as an active mission. Okay, well, maybe they meant this. I didn't actually, I don't know what it meant. Did that pop up because I told Sarah to wait there? Anyway, whatever. Is it possible, if I was to go over here, kill this guy quietly, and then go up on the roof, kill the guy quietly, stay on the roof, is the only way to bring her over to walk back all the way over to her and say, come along? You know what I mean? I don't know when he's going to be and when he isn't going to be at the railings. And if I jump up there and land, am I stealthy? Seems like it. Okay, I can't move away from these pipes.
Leave before I make.
See? And now there's going to be gunfire.
It's time.
So my element of surprise is now gone, as is my health. So what we do now is we go back to the save point. What I'm trying to do, and I'm going to give it a couple of goes, is jump off the boxes, which I got caught on the pipes. That was just really bad collision detection there. Is to creep up behind them when they're at the fence and just hit them with the axe and kill them before there is any sound being made, before they get a chance to fire their gun. It looks like that's not even possible because you have to multi. Yeah, you have to multi-hit them, and they can usually fire the gun in that time because they've got ways of moving. It's so easy to get your player caught in the landscape, in the objects. Buggeration.
Whip around now. My eye.
Yeah, it takes too many stabs to kill, so that the stealth thing is not an option. That's a shame that there's no stealth here. That's such a shame. I can't hide. They know where I am all the time. What difficulty level do I have this at, by the way? Normal. Let's bring it down to very easy. Pop in a health pack and see where we are. It seems like when you get really close up, I couldn't engage. Oh my god, that was meant to be a headshot. Yeah, I'm prepared to die here now. Who's this?
Oh, I smell credits. You're a
Is that Sarah? Because I never told her to move. I know why. I think because I loaded up the game save and I hadn't told her to stay put yet.
Hopefully, our vanguard will be at Neptune.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Alright, you come with me because you're clearly incapable of being stealthy. So let's try another way. It's amazing how quickly you lose health though. Maybe it's this Vanguard suit, it's just made of bullshit paper or something. Oh, there was somebody here. I know, they're all crafting stuff, but not been into that yet. Now, can I not go to the top of the stairs here and tell her to stay here? If anybody comes up the stairs. Is this a ladder?
What was that? You have no idea what you're up to.
You see how little damage it's done? I'm basically wiped out already, and they've received pretty much no damage whatsoever on that. It's like the shotgun, like they're impervious to the shotgun completely. There's no option as well for the NPCs, like you know, you press space to take cover behind somewhere and lean out. There's none of that stuff here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the combat. I find it very clunky. Sometimes the characters can move really really fast, like beyond what is human, right? And unreally fast. They can switch positions and stuff like that, and yeah, it's not great. Yeah, I'm stuck now. I can't move left, right. So I guess we're doing this then, are we? Just taking cover behind big barrels. can't move forward because the only way to get over this, you can't step over it. You have to make a jump. Wow. It's amazing how much health these people are taking off me in such a short space of time. Like, it's just... And you can't surprise them either. They always see you. And I know there's going to be people commenting saying, that's not true, you can do all of this stuff that you're complaining about, but until I see it for myself, I'm sticking with what I'm saying. So far, it seems that I've been unable to creep up on anybody. Like, just walk up behind them and just shoot their friggin' head off. We just picked up another modifier, Grendel. Long barrel, short scope. Ooh. Cover me with diamonds. Okay. Compensator. Let's make that my new number 4. Old breath. See, this is what we want for stealth. However, my companion seems to want to keep taking away the art of stealth.
Who's that? I never liked him anyway.
How is his health all the way at the top? Oh, it's a different dude? Oh, okay. I can't track him. No, I literally can't track the guy. I'm okay doing that in other games, but I can't seem to do it in Starfield. Yeah, the mechanics of combat here is weird.
You picked
For me.
the wrong day to piss me off. You're already dead.
Wow, how do these white and red bars work? You know, that... Is that just them injecting health? Bring him back over here. Sarah, get the over here.
Nothing.
I wish I could instruct her. I want to bring her here, you know, but I can't. Sarah, get the... Please. I want to entice this guy to here and hit this thing.
It's on.
Don't you kill him, Sarah. I'm hoping she's coming with me. Oh, that's another thing, isn't it? You can't tell your character to stay put when you're in combat. She killed him. What a bitch.
I'm gonna go down. I can't take much more of this.
That's what should have happened. I should put you in there instead. The one time I get to, you know, to do that, and it gets wiped out. Well, let's go back. We didn't need to do that. Go in here. Yeah, that's going to be really effective. Let's drop this. Unless it's sellable. 12,000 value. Which means it'll be getting sold for 126 credits. Modified. Laser sight. Fully automatic. Okay. The one I have already, I don't think it's... If I go into my slots, if I can... Got to go all the way back out to get to there. So the Equinox is there. And number 5. You need to know that number. So when you come back into your inventory, which is here, the whole thing is very clumsy. Right, got the Equinox in slot 5. It tells you it's a favorite, but again, as I've already reiterated before, it doesn't tell you which slot number it's in. And if it said 5 here, then I could go here in the knowledge that all I need to do was go favorite. I mean, you can see the icon, I know, but look, I've got a modified Grendel in 3 and 1 in 4, and I don't know which is which. So I know now that the one with the scope is in 4 because I've just picked that up. I know it's like I'm always whinging and moaning and rambling, but I think I have really good reason to do that. I think my reasons are valid. So, yeah. Sarah is more of a hindrance than a help. Okay, she helps kill them, to be honest, but the art of surprise and stealth is just lost on NPCs. Especially that she's now behind me, and there are occasions, especially when going into combat, that she'll just jump in front of me and just take charge and start firing without me firing first. You know, that's a no-no really. Unless I'm not around. If she's in a different part of the building or a different part of the room and it's a big room and she's getting attacked, then yeah, she needs to open fire. But if there's somebody in the distance and I'm not opening fire, then she shouldn't either.
I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
All Starfield needs to combat this, no pun intended by using the word combat, is the ability to have a menu that would pop up where you can instruct your crew or your player or Sarah, stay low, stay stealthy, weapons free, you know, those options. That I'm not quite sure why going into the inventory and then tabbing out of the inventory takes you here. Got 20% more certification to go. Well, I've got 2 skill points. Weightlifting I think would be one good one to use if I haven't already. I think I have already actually. But anyway, we will sort out all of that stuff at a later date. Sarah, if you fire a shot, I will kill you myself. Right, spaces. Okay, back out. Why? Let's see. 1, because we're gonna save. 2, because I want to tell Sarah to stay the hell here. It's going to get noisy. See, that's come up again. retrieve waiting followers, and then it says press L to select the mission active. Okay, how do I do that? If I had set that mission active, where would it have appeared here? Oh, this one. Activities. So does clicking on that mean I can then bring her forward? That's an interesting thought in and of itself. Okay, so I'm here. We go into missions. Do that. Oh, I see what it's going to do now. It's just going to show me where Sarah is. Okay, so I can't actually retrieve her. I understand. So pressing L to go into missions. Then you've got to press tab and hold it to leave this screen, rather than go back into a couple of submenus. Right. It is clunky. There are definitely places in this game where things are clunky. There's no two ways about it. See? I told her to stay put, did I not? Did I? Yep. Well, now you can deal with it yourself. I told her to stay put and she didn't. So, that's it. She's going to have to go deal with it herself.
Heads up!
Don't blame me if you get killed. I told you to stay right there. And you failed. And you have once again taken away the element of surprise. I believe she's indestructible anyway, so I'll let her go and take care of everything in there if she can. She was here, and I told her, stay here.
You're done.
I definitely did not tell her to move again. So, yeah, this is her own bed that she made, and she's gonna have to lie in it now until she learns. The also other thing here is I've got my weapon selected, as you can see, and I pressed and held the letter R to holster it. But in order to unholster it, you literally have to press reload again.
It's the wrong day to piss me off.
It's a very strange system. How are you managing? Little one-man army?
Look out! Damn it! Can't hold on.
Enjoy yourself, Sarah. And be used in crafting. Okay, it weighs 1.8, so I'm not going to pick it up. It's too heavy. I can't afford the extra weight. And B, I don't even know what it's used for. It might be something really, really useful, but you know.
It's ringing bad.
I can't afford to pick it up unless I know what it's for.
Bring it on.
I'm not engaging. I'm going to let her do as much as she can. It's been a while since I picked up a health pack, and I don't see why I should waste my health because she wanted to go in and dive in. Remember me saying, coming down the stairs, that she was behind me and she can suddenly jump in front? Well, she did that, and she did that after I told her to stay put. So Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this way of doing things.
Incoming!
See, you're firing and there's no damage being dealt. Waste of ammo. If I could keep her here while I go down and flank them on the other side, that would be cool. But I don't think that's even possible.
Got him!
Sarah? No, it's not possible because she won't listen while we're in combat. She literally cannot be instructed to do anything while combat is taking place. I think the only reason that I'm having trouble with this concept is because I've not seen this concept in any other game previous to this. It's the first time I've seen yeah, it's the first time I've seen it done this way. And it's weird to me. There's usually when you've got help, you can instruct them to do things at any time. Alright, let's go and assess the damage. I'm sure there's a couple of red things already, so on the scanner, so there's things to tackle still. Bad people still around. That's got a tactical battery, whatever that is. That weighs 3. What I could do is... let's pick that up. Let's go to inventory. Can't go to inventory unless you come out of the scanner. Let's go to weapons. And we have standard Equinox. And if we go to new items, pair. Okay, so the modified one... okay, this is good. The modified one has got less mass and it has the tactical battery mod. All other things are the same. So I am going to drop this current one, which I already have, right? What I'm dropping is the one that I'm holding. Surely. Yeah. Weapons. Equinox. We're gonna. That's just a standard one. I've got 2 of those, and I've got 2 modifieds already. So let's drop both of those. It did drop both. I only wanted to. I wanted to be able to be asked how many do you want to drop. I know it's done that before in the past. Very strange. Okay. So now we have 2 modified. So I'm going to use this one and compare it. So we have a lighter mass, more accuracy. The fire rate on the modified down. So mine is 180 fire rate because it's fully auto. When it's not fully auto, it's 50. Fair difference. This game's a slow burn, isn't it? So we drop that one. Now what's he got? Credits and ammo. Always good. Now I recognize this might not be the way to go, but have to look around. Ammo doesn't weigh a thing, so always pick it up. No idea what that is, but we'll plus 75 damage resistance for 3. The thing is, remembering to take that before you go into battle. That's a chunk. Plus 75. It's a pity it's not plus 75%. So if we take a swig of the rest, if we take a swig of the Red Harvest Pale Ale before engaging in combat, then we've got 3 minutes of damage resistance and 1/10 better oxygen recovery. I think. What just went red? Something, it just took, there. What was that for? I can easily come up with 110 questions. Things. See. I have to investigate all of it. And I think there's another dead body that we haven't looked at. Oh, already we're engaging in combat. Picked up a frag grenade and an Equinox, which I didn't need. Considering we're on the very easy level, I am getting, yeah, I think it's just highlighting how bad I am at combat, first person combat. It would be really nice to have the enemy highlighted in some way. Why can't I make that move?
Oh, I've had enough of this! Show me what you've got. Damn it!
Oh, the moment I get myself ready to shoot, they move really quickly. They can move swiftly, really fast. Yeah, so that Equinox I picked up, which I don't need, it's a pity I can't just whop the ammo out of it and use that instead. I think I'll link to it. These don't weigh much, so I'll pick them up and see what's what. Engineering outfit. I don't know if I've got one of those. And I don't particularly care either. Right, something flashed up here. I'm sure it was rectangular. Ah, there it is. Standard? Yeah. It'd be nice just to walk over it instead of picking it up. If you pick it up, you pick it up. You've got it as in your inventory, a second gun. But if you walk over it, then you get the ammo out of it. Or you have an option here to equip or rip its ammo out. Or is it doing that? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess we can maybe we can go and tackle the final dude stealthily. See, these explosive places here are great for probably killing them, but it's getting the opportunity. Calibrated. Ah, now I've heard that's a good thing. Calibrated is one of the best, right? So I believe. Have a look. Calibrated. What does that mean? So let's say I carry this one, and this is my calibrated one. What's the difference? Oh, is it the... Ah, no. Is it the calibrated that's the best one or the advanced? What's this one offer? Well, it's lighter, but mine weighs more because I have the 3 mods on it. Physics is a bit more. I'm calling it physics because that's... and it doesn't have any mods on. No, I'm quite happy with this one. I'm really glad I found this one with the scope. That's absolutely cool. Okay, so we need to go back down this way. Before we engage, I'm going to do the right thing and save again. Right, Sarah. I believe there's one more to take care of down here, yes? By the way, what's my weight? 139. Yeah, I might have to, soon, get rid of some stuff that I don't need, like unmodified weapons. I did pick that up by mistake. See, you can drop, but there's 2 of them here. Isn't there? What's this 2 for? And this 3? Why can't I just drop one of them and not the other? And if it has indeed dropped 2, why is there only 1 on the floor? What's the 2 for? Please, guys, leave a comment, let me know what the hell. Okay, he's done. Another calibrated Grendel. Let's have a look. Yeah, same deal. Compared to equipped. All right. Yep. I'm actually going to leave that calibrated weapon. Actually, let's have a look at my... Sorry, I have to keep doing this because of my memory. Do I have any standard Grendels? Because if I do... Like, what's this? Break through even the strongest armor. It says legendary. 20% damage against robots. Corrosive. Randomly deals corrosive damage and reduces the target's armor over 6 seconds. Yeah, and then their armor goes back up again. Such a weird concept. Break through even the strongest armor. Shattering old earth pistol. Legendary. it's interesting. It's interesting to maybe favorite this. I have a slot 6, so let's put it into there. I know there was something in slot 6 before, but yeah, I've only got 11 bullets. But yeah, I don't know. Weird. Okay. Keep mining space helmet. Not really. Well, I guess we're going this way. And I also guess that we're not out of the woods yet in terms of firing and death and stuff. Where is she? Do I now have to go and find her and bring her back? Is it now that she's holding station? Or will she suddenly appear just for the combat moments? Because it looks like she stayed put again. Help me understand. She moves when she's been told to stay put because maybe she senses danger or combat or whatever. And after the combat, she then chooses to stay put again. I don't get it. See, how is this even possible? How did they even spot me? There's only 60 million of them. I also don't... Oh, I know what slot 6 was. It was my grenades. There's no point using them in slot 6 anyway because I couldn't... I couldn't throw them. Maybe there's a button. Maybe there's a keybind to throw them, but it wasn't working for me. I suppose now's a good time to find out. So G would throw a grenade. Do I have to have it favorited though? Probably not, right? Yes, probably I do. Because when I had it in a slot setting, you could see it on the heads-up display. And now you can't. So I really have no idea if me pressing G for grenade is going to do anything at all. I'm just looking to see if that's a viable place to take cover. You walk. Okay, this. I thought something had moved there. Okay. No.
I'd be scared if you fight me too.
So, is this now the time? So I've got 75 damage resistance for 3 minutes. Yep, that really helped a lot. That really helped a lot. That damage resistance. I think it's very safe to say that I have very little understanding of this game and its combat mechanics. They're very strange. I need to go back and get this silly old bint who's just... Okay, if...
Guess they ran away.
Yeah, I guess they did. Let's get moving. Let's go.
Sounds good. Lead on.
Next time I need you to stay put, I'm gonna have to do it outside of a building. Because you clearly have got no freaking clue how to stay put otherwise. Should we try the good old-fashioned earth gun?
Living quarters. I can't imagine having to live.
I don't know what the range of it is, but I wouldn't mind popping a couple of bullets off just to see how good it is. If I can get close to anybody. Look at how quick the health goes down. You know, whenever I get hit and my health starts going down and I'm near a wall, when I want to retreat, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to get stuck on that wall corner and not be able to move. Isn't that bizarre?
This is gonna end badly for you.
Well, go on then, Sarah. Get out there and do it. Yeah, firing into thin air apparently. And I got stuck on the wall again.
Let's do this.
This is on the very easy level, I believe. Unless it's put it back to normal in my reloading. I'm even using the wrong weapon. See, that's unfair. They get a chance to hide and then do that shooting over the railings maneuver. I as a player cannot do that. Even though I want that feature in the game, I can't do it. She's always in my firing line.
Oh, I'm hit.
Literally can't keep up with them. I also would like the health to regenerate as well. You know, just slowly start coming back to maybe like where my health is right now, maybe to slowly regenerate back to halfway, and if I want to do... Yeah, well you looked like a freaking spacer. You didn't look like Sarah, because Sarah wears white. Or a light grey. Or grey. Yeah, I'd like this would be my personal preference in playing this game. That the health, you know, does recover a little bit. When your adrenaline goes down, you're not breathing so heavy, that kind of thing. Just a little bit of recovery rather than having to rely on topping up your health with med packs and whatnot every single time.
You got lucky this time.
Wow, just ripe and there for the taking. The moment I aim, he's gone. I'm not even bothering with headshots anymore. There's no point.
I'm on a roll.
Finally got to explode one. What's the number next to their name? Spacer. 8. What's the 8?
Take this. You think you can hide from me, asshole?
Yep. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of hiding from you at the moment.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Come out, come out. Thought you could sneak up on me.
I did actually, yeah. Sneaking up on people are what I prefer to do. That wasn't right. I pressed R to reload and I got to this screen. Okay. Ah, because I'm in the transfer screen. I understood. Restores 3 health. So that bar at the bottom dictates health. Is that at 50 right now? I'm not saying that because of the 50 that's on the screen with the gun. That's how much is in my clip. Is it because it's a 50%? Is the whole thing 100? And so this is like 3%. Has to be, right? It should say 3%, correct? I guess the only way is to have one, really. See if it does anything. There's something to do with coffee. This one. So if we have that now. Yeah, it must be 3% because I've barely noticed a change there. Oh, it's just for 3 minutes, for 2 minutes. Persuasion chance for 5 minutes. 12%. That might be worth having at a later stage. Ooh, lovely. A shielded lab outfit. Interesting. I mean, is this something you would wear to do a certain particular room or a mission or something, and then you can take it off again? Or is it just to sell? Plus 5% chance of research, sudden developments. Plus 5% chance of research, sudden developments. Yeah, it's weird. Just very different to what I'm used to. Yeah, didn't we wipe 3 of them out here? Let's take a look here. I keep holding the R button for that one, but it's not the case that you need to do that. That looks weird. Doesn't really open anything. And that's not really anything. I've seen plenty of those around. I do like using these calibrated ones. Let me know if in the comments if I should pick those up. I mean, looking at the stats, they don't seem to offer anything particularly special. But I know that you get like a calibrated, and I know there's also an advanced, I think. And one of them is the top dog. The only reason I didn't pick that up was because the mass is 3.5. Credits. 60. Check these dudes. No. That's a cubed egg. Sure. I'm gonna take that because I'm gonna eat that now. Yeah. You can't beat a cubed egg. Looks like they're using train wheels for weights. Okay. Wanted to check out the room. It seems that out of all the ammo I'm picking up, none of it seems to be for this weapon. This Grendel, and yet everyone's using Grendels. All this for this Percival dude. You've got 82... Wow, that door just appeared. You've got 82 meters still to go. Well, we did have at the time of my last looking at it.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Yeah, what... Is there any way to find out what weapons, sorry, what ammo each weapon uses. There's no option here for details. Inspect doesn't do anything except take this away, take the weapon. So I don't know which particular, if I wanted, say, Equinox or Grendel ammo. Oh, it does say, there you go, 7.77 millimeter, and the 3 kb is on the Equinox. Perfect. Good, good, good. Awesome. So I'm actually looking for the... Okay. Oh, it shot under there? It did, and now I can't get to it. Okay, I think my light's getting in the way now.
Company. Got you. It's me.
Can't even see their outline. Night vision, please. Take him out, Sarah, for God's sake. Did. Yeah, I do need the flashlight on. Where's the body?
Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area.
Berserker does more. Well, I hope that wording is here. Berserker does more damage the less armor one has. When you say one, again, are you referring to me or the person I'm shooting? Because you could just say does more damage the less armor the target has. Lacerate randomly applies a bleed effect to the target. Let's go in here, because I have a knife already in there, and I'm going to use it with this one. Yeah. So that's the two bracketed keys on my favorites, which I can't show you here. Apparently I've got to come out. The two brackets, like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 0 is the health, and then I've got the 2 brackets on weapons that do not have ammo. That's how I got those two figured out. So I might have a look at that knife and see how it plays out. So where are we going? Is it over there? This is something, right? Oh, aqueous hermit thingy jobby, which is what that guy was saying that we had to get. Do I have to mine this? Doesn't remember where it was before. Okay, that doesn't want to move. I thought they would all pieces would come off, but looks like that's not how it works. Does distance matter?
I don't think we're alone.
Hey, look, I get stuck on the assets. Got stuck on the skip, couldn't move out of the way. Love it. Love it. I don't know what the range of this thing is. Okay. Sarah. They're amazing at hiding and being able to hit me without even looking. You know, when they go behind the fence and they just poke their gun out, how accurate they are, even though they can't really see me. Amazing. I think we killed them both.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Ammo. Yes, I've got some ammo. Oh, you see, that would have come. Am I hitting them? Am I not hitting them? I actually don't know what's happening. Bloody hell. I gave her that weapon. I thought I would hand one over to her. I'll be honest, I've got no... I can see the icon for them that says Spicer-Punk, but I can't really... I don't have a beat on them at all. I can't really see them in the shadows. But I'm not going to get trapped in here. That's instant death.
Show me what you've got. You have no idea what's up.
Did you see that speed? Like, how am I supposed to keep up with that? I'm really getting to that stage now, guys, where I feel like I'm just wanting to refuse this weapon they've got. Why can't I ever pick that up? I don't know what weapon that is, but I certainly don't have one. Unless it's this thing. See, I've got to the point now where I don't want to keep reusing med packs anymore. I'm using too many. So I'd rather just try and get through it and die than keep going through med packs. That's where I'm at right now. That means I've got to mine this crap again. See, sometimes it's instant. It did it before, didn't it? It did. Because I tried this and said, oh, I wonder what this is. There you go. And then one of these just didn't want to move at all. So I wonder if there's a technique to getting this thing, like firing behind it, or... I mean, it says what it is. Okay, I need another comment then, please, to explain why this doesn't come off. And why is it correct? Is this a bug, or is it the way the game is programmed that some do come off and some don't, and it's just like a random process? First time we played this level through here, this particular piece just came straight off in no time. Funny how this laser's got a kick on it, like almost like a recoil, but it won't come off. It's very, very strange. Because I mined that piece last time. I just went bzzz, and it just came straight away off the side of the rock, and now it's not even. I have no idea what's going on. Now, I consider myself to be fairly well hidden, even though I can't see them. So look at that. I fired right where he was. Pretty much took nothing out of him. Point blank seems to be the only way. Where did that person go? Did they jump down? No auto reload. Where did my health go? What the hell weapons do these people have? Oh, guys. I have got what I think is a very similar weapon to these people, and yet, like, I have no chance. Even on the very easy level. Right, let me just try this thing that we picked up. Where is it? Calibrated. Shouldn't it be under C? Yeah. So I don't know what this does, but I think, considering it's what they have, and it's what they're dropping, I'm going to use the same weapon against them. And if their weapon is that devastating, then it should be exactly the same for me. I should be able to devastate them as well. Now, let's see what this mining laser does. I only have a little bit more tolerance left within me today, and then we're going to have to put this aside. It's not been a pleasant experience today, I have to say, playing this. I guess I started off in the mood for it, and then it's kind of waned after that, because there's certain gameplay mechanics, certain things in this game, like this, why isn't it coming off, that I just don't understand. I don't get it. Why is this not mining? What took so long? Now, I've run out. I have to wait. The amount of mining I've done on this rock already, does that count still? Is that still in there? Like, am I resuming? You know what I mean? I have so many questions that are gonna probably just be left unanswered. This one I actually mined from this distance last time, and I got it relatively quickly. I'm trying to keep the laser still. Lasers don't have kickback, recoil or anything, but this one, it's hard to keep it. Like, look, I'm just going to fire and not move. You see what it's doing? It's going up and up and up. Lasers don't do that. Lasers are just light and heat. Okay, so because I don't have that thing favorited, I've got to go back again. Choose this thing. Right, let's see what this thing does.
Wait. Did you hear that?
Yep, they already know we're here. Can't see him. This is another thing, is that 90% of the time I'm in combat, I cannot see the opposition.
I can't take much more of this.
Yeah, well, neither can I, love. Be surprised to know.
Keep it together. Fall back.
see the weapons that they have with these blue streaks coming out? If I kill them, if I kill these spacers, do I get that weapon? Because it has so far seemed not to be the case.
Bad luck for you!
I can't have the weapon that they have.
Take this! Watch out!
Come down the stairs.
Not gonna last much longer. Oh, nice stinging!
Again, 0 health. I'm gonna have to put a trainer on this. I do have one, just for infinite health, because that's the only thing that's really letting me down with this game is how quickly my health goes down compared to theirs. This is a jump and reload simulator right now. Yeah, I can't get past this, can I? I just want to confirm that the AI are on the easiest possible level. And if they are, this is embarrassing. No, they're not. Okay. Let's take them down there. We'll give this one more go. And if I can't get past after this, then I think we'll have to call it here. Because I'm not good at this, and I'm not going to mind those anymore now. I was firing at something that I thought was explosive, and it wasn't. Can't see them. There's just no visual. See, they can shoot round a corner and hardly be seen. I can't do that. It's an unfair fight. There's no crouch for me and then be able to shoot up and over while taking cover. I can't. Yeah, you see how your oxygen recovers when you stop running? This is what I was mentioning before about having the health recover as well when you stop. You know, not all the way, just to a point. The only way to fight these people is to be close quarters. It's the only way. I don't know how much health I've got left in terms of med packs and whatnot, but I'm not using any more now. This gun's gonna run out of ammo very soon, and I can't seem to find any more. See, where are they? All I'm seeing is the actual firepower. I'm seeing their weapon being discharged, but I'm not seeing anything else. Right, the only reason I'm going to use a health pack right here is because I want to see what the hell they've got.
I don't stock up on junk.
Clearly it's not junk. Clearly they've got some weapon that is supreme. And it is in fact a calibrated Grendel. But when I fire it, it doesn't have those blue streaks. Oh, I'm not seeing them anyway.
Oh, nice singing.
Okay. So if I go to that, and 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 that, and that,
Let's do this.
and that. Where's my blue streaks? I've just picked up their weapon. Doesn't make any sense. Again, guys, please leave a comment. Tell me what I'm missing here. And why the logic... Either my logic is wrong or the game's logic is wrong. But this blue tracer fire, is that just her? I'm sure I've had blue tracer fire coming at me. Yeah, it's frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. I've played first-person combat games before and done a lot better than this. So I don't know if it's the movement or I don't know. See, now we're just at a stalemate now. I'm not gonna move, they're not gonna move. Maybe this is a good time to check out what the grenade's like.
When I find you.
Well, if you frigging moved, you might be able to find me. But the fact that you're not moving, and I seem to be stuck in this very slow walk position. Yeah, the fact that you're not even looking. Like, I'd like to direct Sarah to go up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm tired of this. Bastard!
See, that's come up with a tick. Kill the deep miners. But they're not all gone. So, as far as I'm aware, they're not all gone. I'm not sure why that's been ticked. As you can see on the scanner, there's 3 more of them. Interesting. Also interesting. Right, so if I go backwards and I go to... let's go back into weapons. Let's come down here. I have a rescue axe there. And I picked up that one and I do a compare. 10% damage more. Okay. So, I'm going to favorite this one in place of that one. If this does mean that I have 2 cutters, how do I drop just the one? We also picked up another modified Equinox, didn't we? Thing is, I can only pick up 1 more kilo, and then I'm done. This one has small battery. This one has tactical battery. I think I might give 1 to her. This one says energy 3, this one says energy 13. So there's your standard. Energy 13 is standard. The modified ones, that one has got a tactical battery, but it's still energy 13. These ones that are energy 3, what's this then? It's not showing it in red as if it's a disadvantage. And that's because I'm carrying... So here's the standard Equinox. Now it's showing it as a disadvantage. Why would it come all the way down to 3? Does that mean it deals out less damage? Holds less in the mag, but it has a higher fire rate. Sometimes that can be misleading. You know, if it's dealing 4 times less damage, but it fires 3 times quicker, you're not really winning. So I'd like some advice on which ones to get rid of here, because I need to ditch some of these modified stuff. Like I've got that one. This one has compensator armor, compensator short and long. And this one's not going anywhere, by the way. And this one is compensator and semi. So they're all mixes of. And it's not for me to approach a given combat situation and then decide, which particular weapon would be best here. I can't think along those lines, and I don't know what a compensator does either. I have no idea. I haven't tried this thing yet. I haven't even had a chance at this thing, although it looks pretty decent. Same with this one. I've had no chance with this one yet. So before we commence, before I use the earth gun, I would very much like to at least get close range with somebody so I can, you know, earth gun range before I use it. You know what I would really love here is the lean function. You can just lean out and have a peek around the corner. That would be cool. There's a lot of that stuff missing from this game. See, look, again, I'm being fired at and I can't see who's doing the firing, where it's coming from. I just know it's killing me. Yeah, I can't get into the combat in this game. That's coming from up here. There's no way you can hit that person. It's not possible. Both of these people seem hidden. You have to fire in super short bursts. And again, she's just in my way. I was hoping there would be a place of refuge there, and yet there was not. And her repeated dialogue, the dialogue's pretty naff anyway, coming from her. It's pretty cliched stuff. Wouldn't it be nice if your reticle turned red when you focused on a target, but you don't even have that luxury? Cannot see my prey. All I see is lights. Yeah. I'm just gonna have a look at what I'm like in the health packs. So I'm really, really low. So all that has given me nothing really. A little bit of health, but not too much. Some of those things have probably given me something for 2 minutes of this and a minute of that, and didn't check. I just needed a way to get my health up, and I'm running out of med packs, so I think a trainer is going to have to come into play at some point. Which I don't mind using because it's my game, you know, and I play it as I want. And if I have to use a trainer to get past areas that I'm otherwise incapable of doing, then I will. Why aren't they coming down here? Why are they staying back there? I can't get to them. We're completely trapped in here. There's no way to get down that corridor. This is like the gauntlet here. See? You're just running the gauntlet. So I'm running out of ammo, I'm running out of health. I'm just gonna go for this. Knowing it's suicide mission, I'm just gonna go for it. And when I die, I think we'll just have to end the video because I really don't want to go any further with this. Not without a trainer anyway. Because I feel like I'm trapped in here. You know, I can't see my enemy. Look at my health already. And this is set to very easy. Double, triple checking. See, this ammo is global. When I switch to a different Grendel, it's the same amount of ammo. And yet, remember what I was saying before about finding a Grendel on the floor and picking it up and not being able to just extract the ammo from it? Well, this was my point. Am I able to pick up said Grendel?
If you're searching them, make it quick.
See, it hasn't... Where's the ammo that was in that gun I just picked up? Where's that? Where did that go? I didn't increase my ammo when I picked that up. So let me select this calibrated that I've just picked up. No. So ammo is ammo. When you pick up weapons, if there's any ammo left in that weapon, you don't pick that up. It's just the weapon that you pick up. Don't understand that that reasoning. I'm not getting on with this game, am I, guys? I mean, maybe in the next video I will. In the previous video I was okay, but yeah, it's not good at the moment. Not today. I'm looking out of all of these items. I'm simply looking for something that just gives me health, apart from a med pack. Just something that gives me health. This restores 4% health per second for 10 seconds. Something along these lines. Like this one, for example. Restores 3 health. Restores 10 health. Let's have one of those. Now that sounds like I'm getting pumped with adrenaline. Research projects require fewer resources for 10 minutes. I mean, it's just bizarre. It's really bizarre stuff. Why is it making that heart noise? It sounds like I'm poisoning myself or something. Now I'm having to empty my aid inventory just because I'm running out of med packs. Let's see if that's done anything. My health is exactly the same. Again, please comment in the description. Comment on the video. Fuck. Yeah, leave a comment. Please tell me why my health hasn't improved, or if it has, or has it improved? And it's just so minuscule that seeing the difference is not possible. Maybe that red bar did move, but it was just so minor that I couldn't detect it. I don't want to save here. I know this is a good save point, but because my health is so low and my ammo is so low, it's not an ideal save point. Because I don't want to restart the level under these conditions. You know? I mean, find me a load of 777 ammo and find me 5 med packs, and then we can talk. There's one. Another modified equipment. Removed cover. What does that do? Fully automatic. Okay. Well, I could compare to equipped, except for the fact that I actually don't have it equipped. Okay. So now compare it with what I have. It weighs less. It's got less accuracy. The rest is the same. The removed cover has taken the mass off, but the accuracy is down by 3%. If anything, though, I need more accuracy. So this weapon is of no use to me whatsoever. I know it said to go the other way, well aware of that. But if we haven't learned it so far, we have to know that looking around allows you to find things and explore. So I can now choose to come down on the other side or carry on this top level. Yeah, I can't get along with the combat mechanics. They're so weird. Like every other combat game I've played like this, when you pick up another person's gun, you get their ammo as well. Or, in some games, if you already own that gun...
Exploring these mining operations has given me a new appreciation for the risks Dusties take to make a living.
If you pick up a gun that's exactly the same as one you're carrying, then you just pick up the ammo from it and not the actual gun. In here you can have 10 of the same guns, which weighs you down, and being weighed down is the one thing that you don't want. I'm not going to unlock anything right now, can't be bothered with that. Weight is a critical part of this game. Now you have to watch it, so the way that the guns just, you pick them up and they're just going to add weight just like that. It's not the best mechanic. Yes, I am having a whinge today. But I'm just being honest. I'm just being completely honest with how I feel. And yeah, this is just this, really. I think the gunplay in this game has got the potential to be really good, because it looks like it reminds me very much of Fear, which is a good thing, because Fear has got singularly probably the best AI you'll ever come across in a first-person shooter. And this one is just so lacking in that area, and if they were able to you know, improve on that, be a good thing. What does this mean, the yellow bar? What does that mean? 4 of those, got none of those, and 44 of those. I don't have any amino acids. And it looks like it doesn't tell you or give you any clues on how to get those. None of those, none of those, none of those. Yeah, I don't possess anything here. There's a lot in this game, isn't there? Outpost defense, power generation. Okay, I think before we progress any further, I'm not going to inject any more health into me, by the way. I'm just going to use the next health that's going to go into my body in this game is from what I pick up. Even though I just picked a health pack from a suit, I'm not counting that. So we're in the wrong screen as usual. This is where I want to be. So I've got 2 skill points. One of them I want to use for weightlifting because it allows me to carry more stuff. Increase your maximum health by 10%. I can't even reach my maximum health. It never stays there. Armed attacks. Unarmed attacks do 25% more damage, 25% less. Okay. I already have this, right? You are 20%. Oh my god. Can't even read, guys. You are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 5. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that's true, because it certainly seems to me that I get detected very, very easily. See, these 2 are shining here, they're glittering. What's that all about? Is that because I have them unlocked? It is, yeah. Okay. The other one I want to do is the... Oh, I don't know where it is. I know it's around here somewhere. That allows you to target... There you go. Unlocks ship's targeting functionality. We need that for the Neptune mission. So that has to be one of the ones I think I'm going to do right now. We have to look at combat. Ballistic weapons do 10%. Melee weapons do 25%. Laser weapons do 10%. Shotguns do. So the Grendel is what? What kind of weapon would that be? The Equinox is a laser. The Grendel counts as ballistics. Because if it is, then I'd rather use that. The weapon that I have that has got the laser on it. that. It's a rifle. That would be ballistics. It certainly isn't laser. The problem is picking up ammo. I haven't come across any 7.77mm ammo in a long, long time. It's almost like the game is forcing me into using a different... Well, it is forcing me into using different weapons, and not this one. And despite the fact that every spacer that I'm killing is carrying a Grendel, I'm not picking up their ammo. Am I missing something, guys? Without giving me spoilers and without giving me hints and tips that are too big, if anyone can explain or help me out with this stuff, I would really appreciate it. All these noises are putting me off. It's making me think that I'm pressing something and I'm actually not. So I've got 6 fiber. Since when? My first craft. Quantity 1. Let's go with 3.
You built that from scratch? Wow, I'm impressed.
So, can I now use that bandage? I know, I understand that if you guys have watched other people streaming, playing this, offering hints, offering tips and stuff like that, top 10 this and top 15 this, I appreciate that you guys are watching other people who know the game better than I do, who are playing the game better than I am. I get that. Oh, I thought the microscope was usable. I didn't mean to take it, so I'm going to drop that. I'll need to do that now rather than later because I don't want this extra weight. I can only pick up 3 more kilos, and I think that's got to come in the way of health packs. That's not the way to go, though, is it?
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good.
I don't know.
Finish off the research. You're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher...
I had a sample.
...in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
See, this is... Yeah, I knew it. All the other times, except for this one time, I mined some of that stuff off the wall, didn't I? Every single time. And now the one time that I didn't do that, and what do you know? At least this is in a different place. But I don't think it would have made a damn bit of difference. That is just a one sample. Yeah, I could have had that already, couldn't I? Never mind. Shit happens. Now, there's no point me doing the safe because it's master level and I'm not there yet. This says it's rare, so it would be a great thing in order to pick this up, but the mass is 2.8 and I don't have that. Maybe we'll get rid of this aqueous thing in a minute. Don't know. Anyway, we just picked up a med pack, so I'm going to use it.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to system location. Process complete. You may collect your documentation.
Oh, it did it without opening the drawer? Okay. Got another med pack. Titanium axe. Some decent credits.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
Yep, I know. What if I show you some of my junk? We don't just get the ammo though. So we don't get the 7.7 ammo either. Common. Drop this. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can assign the amount of quantity to drop, but yet with that Grendel that we dropped, that was 2 of them, it dropped both. I think. Or maybe it didn't, because the Grendel was still in the list. Okay. But this doesn't come up. So I didn't get a chance to drop both, if you know what I mean. There was no, it wasn't here. Anyway, I know what I'm talking about. Why do... Oh, we've got the data. Okay. That doesn't weigh anything. Now the axe, if we equip that, and then find a way back to our inventory. That's a chunk. Right, now we need to go to weapons and come down to the axe. Not this guy. Well, we can have a quick look. So this... Oh, look, the normal axe is 0.0. Sorry, the normal axe is 1.4. Look at the weight of this thing. Got less physics, but look at the weight of this. Don't we have another axe though? Yeah, let's get rid of this one. I've got the titanium, but there's another one. Oh, am I getting mixed up? No, this one. That one. %10 damage against humans. Well, the titanium is 30% damage while in space. And minus 15% damage on a planet. That's not good. Med theft. Chance that humans drop extra med packs on death. Oh. Okay. It's 15% less damage. So this would serve to be a good, like, you know, you shoot them with the guns, and as a final blow, you hit them with this thing. Premium build materials make this weapon light as a feather. Yes. Now then. 30% damage while in space. So if any combat inside a space station, perhaps, is that what that means? Or on board a ship, you're going to steal the ship. 15% damage less while on a planet. They've all got their ups and downs, don't they? Which one do you put in a favorite though? Probably this one, because if humans are going to drop med packs on death, that's a good thing. So I'm going to favorite this thing. And looking at stuff that has a decent mass that I'm still carrying that I might not need. If I want to drop this I've got 3 maelstroms. I might want to drop one of them. Let's see if we can. Yes, it just counted down by 1. That's fine. All right, that's good. I'm good with that method. And then we've got these, which we don't need 3 of. They're all the same. So we'll drop 2 of those. And that takes our mass down to 133. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I am. Right.
All set? Good. You can take the
Now's the time to save.
room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Okay, so now we save. This has been a 3-hour stream already. That's longer than I expected it to be. No, this isn't going to be just straightforward, is it? Going to be more spaces coming. I think we all know that, don't we?
There's still quite a bit of mineral wealth down here. Perhaps it would be worth our time to survey the area for more?
I don't know what the 4 dots mean. Like, is it worth to mine some? We can sell it later, maybe? That's answered my question about does it resume? It does. How has that changed my mass? Oh, quite a little bit actually. Wrong one. Value 56. I don't know what the four diamonds are. Does that mean it's valuable in crafting? It doesn't have an inherent value, 56 only, but it is valuable in crafting. Is that what that is? And the exclamation mark is like, oh, this is something you've just picked up right now. Is that what that is? So many questions left unanswered. Okay, come on. I'm gonna have to call it a day soon because it's 3 hours, and videos of this length will take YouTube around 12 hours to process. Because the last one I did an hour and a half. It took 7 hours to process. Then I did a 2-hour video, and it took YouTube 9 hours to process. And now we're already at 3 hours. So it's gonna take YouTube an entire day to sort this thing out. think I can officially say am I lost? Yeah, I am, but... Right, here's the thing. You go into scan mode, okay, fine. That's pressing F. To get out of scan mode, you press F again, okay? Go back in. But now I want to, not fire, but let's say I want to switch weapons. I can't. I'm pressing to switch weapons and it won't. So what should happen here, if the game was programmed better, is the moment I choose to switch a weapon, it automatically comes out of scan mode to do that. This is what normal games do. The Skyrim suffer from this kind of thing as well, where, you know, things are done a little bit unorthodox to what we're usually used to. Because I find these things that veer off from the norm to be very noticeable and sometimes not better. It's not like a better method that they've picked. It's just a different one. Why am I even going for that? It's just going to add even more weight. I actually can't move. I'm stuck on some kind of scenery. Yep.
Looks like it's Neptune next.
Yeah. Oh, are you on? Yep. You're not the one I'm. What do you mean goodbye? Okay. Moving. We're moving. She's desperate to get to Neptune, but I'm not. Yay. The other thing that's weird with this game is when you holster your weapon, which is the reload button. Yeah, it is. You have to, if you just touch R, you reload. If you hold R,
Old drilling equipment left.
if you hold R, it will holster your weapon. But to get the weapon out again, you have to press the reload button. Rather than just maybe pressing your mouse button or selecting the number that that weapon is relating to. Let's say it's slot number 3. If you press 3, it doesn't bring the weapon out. It just selects it.
Here to rust. Not surprising though.
As you can see, look, I'm switching weapons, but we're not seeing anything.
Obsolete.
Yeah, it's like the French. It's like the French in that if you look at the French cars, they make some decent cars, but the way they do things deviates from the norm of how everybody else does things. It doesn't necessarily dictate that doing that is therefore some, you know, some well, they've got it right. The French have got it right on this one, you know. It doesn't really mean that all the time. Sometimes deviating from the norm is not good, because the norm is there because it is accepted to be best practice. Anyway. So yeah. Sometimes the norm is good to stick to. What that noise is. Sarah's frying some bacon behind my back. So this I don't mind, having to walk all the way back just to get out. That makes sense. You know, I don't mind this. It's a long way back, but it's the only way out. Looks like we're going to a whole new level, doesn't it? But, oh dear.
Now we're in business.
Saw this one coming. Pity I've already blown up that explosive. Is this a game where they'll see you easier if you have your flashlight on?
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, this weapon at point blank.
Set aside anything useful.
Did I just pick up 77 ammo? Yeah, I think I'm encumbered now, am I? Nope. I thought I was encumbered. You know if you're encumbered because by normal walking, your oxygen would be going down. Med pack. Didn't even have to shoot them with an axe. You can't shoot somebody with an axe, but I meant kill. Okay, good. And it's notably daytime now. Was it when we were coming over here? Was it? It was more nighttime, wasn't it? I seem to remember. Okay. Wow. But the whole, apart from the frustrating combat mechanism, the whole thing of going into this building, getting the job done, and then having to navigate all the corridors and come back out of the building again, and now it's daytime. Awesome. Love it. Love it. I can't get to grips with the combat. I maybe need to reinstall some Call of Duties or something, or some Unreal tournaments, and just try and get back in the swing of things. But learning how to dodge. But I think the majority of the problem for me there was, well, there's a couple of things really. I think the main thing was not being able to see the enemy. They were always in the shadows, very difficult for me to see. Yeah, I do have my screen brightness turned down for my own personal purposes, and also I kept having to put myself kind of in the line of fire, because there's no way to like peek around corners or do what the AI do, which is hide behind stuff and then poke a weapon out and fire it blindly. Can't do that. So yeah, I was getting disadvantaged a bit there. Oh, chlorine. Did I need this for something? For a crafting? Ah, now then. That's the wrong screen. This one. Don't think you can do it here, can you? Crafting thing. Got to get to one of those tables. I think that inventory, skills, star map, and ship. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it looks like the mouse button does release the weapon. Can I mine this? I mean, it's a hell of a big chunk. It might take a while. If it can even be done at all. Busy spaceport.
Let's do this quick, preferably before our radiation scrubbers run out.
Let's go. Wasting time on that. Interesting planet surface for sure. Looks great with all the mist and the haze and whatnot. There's my ship. It's a walk, isn't it? It's quite the jaunt.
Lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Oh, 3 hours for that entire mission. Especially at the rate I was going.
The miners pretty much run the lower.
I thought that was the elevator that we took. This is it, right? Yay, that's what we want. B2. Back in the bar and make the guy a hero.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduce joint wear? Oh, increase lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial...
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
So does that mean I've got some new crafting ability to do what he just said, or I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know.
Adherence to this law is imperative in order
I've got a new formula, so to me that would be like a new crafting blueprint or something
for your cooperation.
that I can now do to give myself what he just said.
As it.
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity.
That's good.
But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well,
aqueous.
I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
They're taken in easily, aren't they?
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work. Bring on one of the...
How easily he's wrapped around my little finger.
The licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace.
Exactly.
Reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed.
Indeed.
And what do you want for the rights to this drug? Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the...
Can we now find Percival?
A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential.
Well, let's see how much you give
Wouldn't
me.
want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any
1300.
thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Those messages at the top of the screen there, they don't stay on the screen for anywhere near long enough. Now we've got to speak to Lou. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to drop it here because we are 3.5 hours in, and I think I'm going to leave it there. So we'll carry on this mission in the next one and see where it goes. And I'm going to have a look at some videos. The kind that I have up to now been avoiding. But I don't want to look at tips, tricks, advice, and how to do this and how to get this quick and, you know, how to earn blah, 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 blah credits in 1 hour, how to get the best ship in the game, and all that bullshit crap, because they're essentially just spoiling the gameplay for people. You know, if people want their gameplay spoiled that way by rushing through things and get rich quick schemes, you know, go ahead and do it. It's your game. It's not for me. But I am going to watch stuff on combat and see if I can find hints and tips on combat and find out how to improve and maybe how to be a bit more efficient, things like that. So if there's any such videos out there, I'll check those out for the next one. Anyway, I know I have been grumbling and griping all the way through this, so I apologize, but it's the way I get with certain types of games, which is why I generally play other types of games. But I'm enjoying this. It's a really good game. It's just got gripes that, you know, I haven't got to grips with yet, and I need to air. I need to vent. I need to vent, guys. So, yes, thanks for listening to my venting, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay somewhat, and we'll be back, and I'll catch you on the next one. So, have a great day. And by the way, it is now the 10th of September at 11:41 a.m. So I am going to pop this into my video editor. It shouldn't take me more than 15-20 minutes to get it all processed, and then I can start uploading, and then it's up to YouTube to process. So between now and whenever the video goes live, let's see how long that all takes. All right, so ta-ta.